Yo, yo, yo. Oh, wait, why is my face cam not showing up? Oh, boy. Let's try it now. Nope, my face cam still isn't showing up. How about that? Alright, give me 1 sec. 1 sec. Alright, let's try it now. Let's do... video capture device. There we go. Oh, and then I gotta chroma key this. Alright, give me 1 sec. Or would that be under property? Oh, yeah, filters. Chroma key. Green. Nope. I'll have to play around with that in a little bit. Huh. That's a little weird. What's going on, guys? How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I don't know why my face cam for some reason disappeared. Can't figure out why. Wait, can you guys hear me, first of all? Can you guys hear me? You guys, yeah, okay, there you go. Cool. Alrighty. Let's put this in full screen mode. Full screen projector. Ah. There we go. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. And hopefully you're all having yourselves a great day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, we cover the Sixers. And, well, tonight's a very big game, obviously. They play against their arch rival. This is their biggest team that they have to go up against because this team has been so dominant all season long, and that's the Boston Celtics. So tip-off is just about ready to get underway in just a few moments. Let me pull up the window really quickly before we get started. I thought that was already pulled up, but I guess it wasn't. All right, let's do Sixers Celtics. All right, and then we'll capture this. All right, so tip-off is just about underway, and the tip-off will go to the Boston Celtics. So for the Celtics, it is Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, and Jason Tatum. First shot goes up, and that goes in and out by Robert Williams III. Here's James Harden at the top of the key. He gets a screen from Embiid. Harden will look to pass it, and he decides to find Embiid at the top of the perimeter. Embiid goes up with the contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Alrighty, so let's get this up and running. Window capture. Okay. Nice. Great. So Embiid's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one goes up, and he knocks it down. Joel had a very poor shooting performance in his last game, but he still was able to manufacture 28 points. And he did it by shooting a lot of foul shots and was able to make some really big-time plays. Big key, big-time plays. And the second foul shot goes up, and he knocks that one down, too. Alrighty. Well, the chroma key stuff we'll have to figure out a little bit later. Brown with the jumper. No. Embiid comes up with his miss and grabs his rebound. Embiid has been operating like he's a point guard. He goes up with the shot, and he connects. That was, I'd say, about 5 feet from within the basket. So it's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Alrighty. Horford on the near wing takes a 3, and it's off the mark. D'Anthony Melton comes up with the rebound. Outlet pass to Harris. His three-pointer. Nothing but net from the far wing. Tobias Harris picking up where he left off. A 7-0 run by the Sixers. Marcus Smart on the near wing. He's being guarded by Harris. He passes it to Brown. Brown swings it outside, and the ball gets intercepted by Tobias Harris. Harris working very quickly here. Pass to Tucker. One more pass to Melton for three again. No. Joel Embiid tried to get the tip back, and instead it lands into the hands of Jaylen Brown. So a very quick game, and both teams have been operating. Jaylen Brown pulls up from long range and knocks it down from the far wing. 7-3, and the Boston Celtics are now on the board. Jaylen Brown with the mass. Tobias Harris answers back with a three of his own. Oh, man, they panned to that really quickly, and I couldn't necessarily see who had the ball really quickly, but Tobias Harris was able to knock down a triple. Robert Williams swings it out to Al Horford on the far wing, takes a couple of dribbles, gives it up to Jason Tatum. Tatum's going to go inside against Embiid, and Embiid denies him and is able to come up with a rebound. Played great defense. Embiid heading into traffic and going down the lane, but he's going to get called for palming. Don't really see a whole lot of that type of a play called. Why isn't this uploading? That's a little bit weird. All right, 10-3. A three-pointer goes up by Brown again from long range, and he gets that one to go. So it's 10-6, and Jaylen Brown has been red hot so far. James Harden in the red bandana, Sixers in their white and red uniforms, and the Boston Celtics are in their green and white uniforms. Harden with a pick-and-roll pass to Embiid. Embiid one more to Tucker for a four-corner three. Nails it! 13-6, and the Sixers go up by 7. They've been shooting incredible from long range. Brown takes it inside. Embiid goes up with a block, but it'll be called for the foul. So Jaylen has been very aggressive. He has made both of his three-pointers, and has been able to take it to the cup as well. So he will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Jaylen Brown, the 26-year-old California native, who stands at 6'6", averaging about 26.5 points per game, which is a career high for him. And he's also shooting 49% from the field, knocks down the first foul shot, and gets that one to go. Brown is wearing looks like a Black Panther mask, just to protect his face tonight, as he was dealing with an injury, and, he's able to make the second foul shot. I don't know where I was going with that thought. 13-8. Brown has scored all 8 points for the Celtics. James Harden gets past the logo, gets a screen from Tobias Harris, works around it, bounce pass to Harris, pump fake. Harris gets the ball stolen away by Marcus Smart. Smart going to the rim and goes up with a layup and connects with the right hand. So finally, somebody else scores besides Jaylen Brown. Here's Embiid on the other end. The double team comes, and now it's just Robert Williams on the near corner, guarding him. A jumper. That's up, and it's a little bit towards the right. Rebounded by Al Horford, the former 76er. Marcus Smart going up against Embiid. Bounce pass to Jaylen Brown. Brown stops on a dime, pulls up from the corner. No. James Harden comes up with his miss. So the Sixers have been working very quickly here. This is a big game for them. Harden taking it to the rack, going up with the left hand, and connecting. 15-10, Sixers are up by 5 points. A big play by James Harden. And there's less than 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Got to do a much better job at keeping time and score. 7:50 left now. Jason Tatum passes it to Marcus Smart, who holds his poles and connects with the dots. 15-13 as he pulled up from the near wing and was able to get that one to go. It was actually a catch and shoot. My mistake. 7.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. James Harden at the timeline. Standing over at the logo, being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Harden tried to pass it outside to Melton, who was on the far corner, and it was just a little bit towards his right, so it goes a little bit out of bounds. And now the Celtics working very quickly here. They get the inbound Marcus Smart to Tatum. Catch and shoot three. Off the mark. PJ Tucker is there for the rebound. Tatum was on the far wing and was not able to get that one to go. Here's James Harden. He thought about pulling up and decided to pass it to PJ Tucker on the near corner, and the ball gets tipped out of bounds by Tatum. 7:07 left to go here in the first quarter. Sixers lead 15-13. Coming into today, the Sixers are 39-19. They're in third place in the Eastern Conference, and while the Celtics are 43-17, and they're in first place. Harden for a pull-up three-pointer off the pass. No, PJ Tucker comes up with a rebound, and Harden will reset here. Harden working around the pick and roll. Passes it to Embiid, who stands at the foul line. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid dribbles into traffic, and the ball gets blocked and stolen away. Harden, though, gets a nice steal on the other end off of the bad pass by Marcus Smart. Embiid tumbles to the ground, and he gets fouled. Lots of stuff happening here. Lots of physicality between both of these teams. And, well, that's just the type of game that you expect from both of these rivals. And a timeout is called by Doc Rivers. So the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. 6:40 left to go here in the first quarter. They lead it by a score of 15-13. Oh, man, what's going on? Good times programming. I appreciate it, man. What's going on, dude? I hope you're doing well. Okay, now is the time where I'm actually going to try to figure out how to get the green screen to come back up, because I totally forgot that I have to redo that, because when I had my face camera plugged in, it was working fine, but then it just, like, totally went blank, and I can't figure out why it did that. So let's try to fix that problem. And if we can't fix it, it is what it is. But it would look nicer. So I was at properties, right? No. It wasn't properties. It was filters. Okay, there we go. So it was chroma key. Oh no, it was background removal. There we go. Got it. Okay. And now I can delete that. I knew that there was something I downloaded. Okay, and now how do I get that in here? That's the next question. Okay, filters. Calculate mask. Okay. I forget how you do it. I forget how you put the Sixers picture in there. Interesting. Try one more thing. And then if that's not going to work, then we'll just leave it be in the blue. Filters. Still new to OBS. There's always something with this. Oh wait, now I think I do have to add in the chroma key, don't I? No. Very last thing. Alright, too bad. Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Not right now. Okay, so the Sixers are back in action. All right, let's... Harden will give it out to Tobias Harris for a three-pointer on the far wing. No, PJ Tucker being very aggressive, comes out with a long rebound. It's out to James Harden again from long range, and he's able to get that one to fall. 18-13, James Harden and PJ Tucker doing a really great job at initiating the offense. How about PJ Tucker being very active off the glass? Tatum will hand it off to Horford. Horford goes up with a triple. PJ Tucker is there for another rebound. It just seems like he's everywhere. James Harden with an outlet pass to Embiid. Embiid tries to save it, and it gets stolen away by Jaylen Brown. Brown gets the ball tipped and still lands into the hands of Tatum, and he throws it down with authority as he went right down the lane. He stuck a nail right into the rim. 18-15. Sixers up by 3. 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Tobias Harris will find Embiid on the low block. Embiid being guarded by Horford. Nice pass inside to Tobias Harris, and he goes right down the lane with a two-handed jam. 20-15. Great play by the Sixers offense as they caught the Celtics sleeping towards the basket. Embiid with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in this game so far. Tatum working around the screen, going up against Embiid, and he gets called for the travel. He took too many steps, and while he was right in the paint area, it looked like he took 4 steps to my counting, so that was the right call. And the Sixers will be getting the ball back. The Sixers have played the Celtics twice this season, and they've lost both matchups. The first one was on opening night. They lost by a final score of 126-117, and then in their last game about a couple of weeks ago, even though the Celtics were shorthanded and down 4 starters, the Sixers lost by 7. Embiid passes it inside to Tobias Harris, and the ball gets blocked by the Celtics. 20-15, Marcus Smart to Horford. Horford to Tatum on the near corner. Tatum will be backing down. D'Anthony Melton is defender. Kicks it out to Al Horford. Pump fake. Horford back out to Tatum. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum to Marcus Smart off the dribble. Puts up a triple. And it's airballed. Great defense by D'Anthony Melton and Tobias Harris. And the rebound goes to the Sixers. Here's D'Anthony Melton on the near wing. Sixers going from right to left. And Celtics going from left to right. Embiid being double-teamed. Marcus Smart now comes on him as Al Horford's there too. Embiid with the jab step and a pull-up jumper, and it was a turnaround as well. A pull-up turnaround jumper that Joel Embiid was able to knock down. 22-15, and the Sixers lead by 7 with 4:06 left to go in the first quarter. Derek White, the former San Antonio Spur, almost got the ball stolen away, but then got his dribble back and took it up with the left hand and finished it off the glass. 22-17 now. Harden at the top of the key. He finds Embiid. His defender is Williams. Embiid taking him to school. Pump fake. Goes up with it. And he gets it. He was looking for the refs to signal for a foul call. And it's 24-17. There was a lot of contact down low. And Embiid was still looking over at the refs, putting his hands up, saying, what else can I do? Marcus Smart came in at the very end as well. So Embiid has 8 points and 3 rebounds. Derek White at the top of the key, operating, hands it off to Horford, who pulls up with another triple, and PJ Tucker comes up with his 5th rebound in the first quarter. Wow. James Harden on the far wing, over Jason Tatum, dribbling around him, takes it right to the lane, goes up with the left hand, and he thought he was fouled. That was not the case. Derek White with a 2-on-1, goes up with the left hand, and the ball gets blocked by Embiid. But Tatum comes back up with it, and he gets his own dunk himself. 24-19, and the refs... Oh, a timeout is called. I thought that maybe that they were signaling for something, but that was not the case. Alrighty, timeout called, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Now I'm having Wi-Fi problems. Huh. Crazy. Crazy. Alrighty, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. Sorry I really haven't been talking to you guys that much, but I hope all is well. And, man, it's Saturday night, dude. You know, this is an exciting game. This has been a day that I've been looking forward to for a really, really long time. This is a playoff type of a game. This means so much for both teams, and this is just incredible. I got to tell you that I really love what this team has been able to do so far. PJ Tucker has 6 rebounds. Like, let that sink in. This dude, we knew that, okay, it was $37 million that Daryl was going to pay him for 3 years, but this man, when it comes to the big moments or the big games, he is a dog. He is an alpha, right? Exactly. Josh took the words right out of my mouth. He really did. I was literally saying the exact same thing. So this is what really matters, and I love that PJ Tucker has been giving this team extra chances. How about that Tobias Harris 3 from that long rebound by Tucker? He's picking up where he left off in that last game, and that is crucial. That's absolutely important. So, love what this team has been able to do so far. They got to keep it up, though. This is a big, big test. This is a playoff game. And if they lose, there's going to be a lot to talk about. But there's also going to be a lot to talk about if they win as well. So, all right. Yeah, I apologize, man. I can't get the blue screen to go away. I'll have to figure out how to do it. There was a way, but now I forget. I'll look it up during halftime. I don't think I have time to do it now. And I want to just interact with you guys because I care. Excuse me. I care more about that. So, cheers. Everything was working so fine, and then the face camera just decided to just not show up. And because of that, all my presets with the face camera were shut down. Whatever. And the window, too. I don't know why. Isn't that a song by somebody? I don't know. What else we got going on in the NBA? 82-75, the Charlotte Hornets are leading the Miami Heat. Okay, that's a good game with 10:53 left to go in regulation. The Pacers are up by 14 against the Magic with 9:40 left to go. That's cool. Oh my gosh, the Nuggets are losing to the Grizzlies 66-39, and that game is just about ready to go into halftime. That is wild, man. That's crazy. And Toronto beat Detroit today 95-91. And the Knicks, we haven't talked about the Knicks. Knicks are winning by 21 points against the Pelicans at halftime. Okay, cool. And then the last game to be played tonight is the Spurs in Utah, but this is prime time, baby. All right, Sixers back in action. Tyrese Maxey back out there for the Sixers. George Niang as well. And also, the Sixers will have the ball. Tyrese Maxey will give it to Embiid. Embiid back out to Maxey. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey kicks it out to Harris. Harris at the foul line. Pump fake. Goes up with the foul line. Jumper and connects. He was off balance and was able to somehow get that one to go up and in. 10 points for Toby. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tatum working around the screen. Takes it right to the lane. Goes up with the right hand and can't finish it. Tyrese Maxey's there to clean up the glass. Maxey with a handoff to McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels with a runner. Yes! Over Jason Tatum. 28-19. 2:20 left in the first quarter. So James Harden does take a seat. And for the Celtics, it is Derek White, Jason Tatum, as he throws up an alley-oop pass to Robert Williams and gets that one to go. It was almost a high pass, but Williams was able to just catch it, but he couldn't put it down a dunk. He just had to lay it up and in. 2 minutes left in this game, 28-21. Tyrese Maxey gives it to Embiid. Embiid on the low block on the near wing. Embiid is going to be dribbling against Robert Williams, or Grant Williams, that is. Turnaround, jumper, can't get the friendly bounce. Jason Tatum's there to clean off his miss. Tatum working around McDaniels at the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Handoff to Robert Williams. And Tatum gets the ball back. Tatum has to pass it out to somebody because he took about 3 dribbles, and he gives it up to White. White with a turnaround jumper, and he connects with that one on the left elbow. 28-23. White with 4 points in 5 minutes so far in this ball game. 1:18 left. Maxey will pass it to Tobias Harris, who's standing at the Wells Fargo Center sign. A screen comes by Embiid, and Toby takes it right to the lane and finishes with the left hand. The underhanded finish, and Toby has 12 points, and Grant Williams goes down. He hit the deck really hard and finally gets right back up. Tatum. It was 4-on-5, and now it's 5-on-5. Tatum at the top of the key, working around Jalen McDaniels. This is the matchup that's going to be really crucial. Tobias Harris comes up with the strip, and the ball gets stolen away by Niang. Embiid to Tobias Harris for his 12th point. No. And McDaniels comes up with a rebound. And Malcolm Brogdon gets called for the foul on Tobias Harris. Great defense by Toby. He has been playing very good defense this season, and that's kind of not really been talked about too much when we talk about the Sixers. His defense has been so crucial. So Harris will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Toby with already 10 points in this game. He hit 2 clutch threes in the last performance against the Memphis Grizzlies. His first foul shot goes in and out. Harris this season from the foul line has been shooting over 88%. .3 seconds left here in the first. Sixers lead by 7, 30-23. Harris with his second foul shot, trying to go 1 for 2 from the line. He puts it up, and that's a little too strong. The fight for the rebound goes to Robert Williams. So Tobias Harris with a rare missed pair of foul shots. Derek White off the dribble, stops on a dime, pulls up, lets it fly, and knocks it down from the far wing. 30-26, it's now a 2-possession ball game. Tobias Harris gets the inbound, and he's dribbling the ball up here. Interesting. Harris will give it up to Maxey. Maxey takes it right to the lane, goes up with the offhand, and almost got the friendly bounce, but was not able to do so. With the ball now is Brogdon. Brogdon will hand it off to Derek White. 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock's unplugged. White being guarded by Maxey. The shot clock, or the game clock, is still winding down. White working around the screen, and he's now against George Niang. 2 seconds left. He passes it to Robert Williams, who pulls up and gets that one to go. A buzzer beater. He knocked it down from the near corner, and that was from about 15 feet or so, and it was nothing but net. 30-28 in this exciting matchup between the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be right back in just a few moments. Whew, man, I have got to slow down just a little bit. I think I'm talking a little bit too fast. Okay. Oh, man. That really bugs me. I can't get my picture to sync in with this. Let me look up to see if there is a way. Sixers. Oh, wait, no. In background. Remover. On OBS. This is what we paid you for. Yeah, I did. Remove OBS webcam background without green screen. Rather try one more thing. Properties? No. Filters. No. Nope. No, that's not what I want either. Under audio, go to background removal. Yeah, that's what I just did. I just did that. Oh, man. Thanks, Mitch. I appreciate it, dude. That means a lot, man. It really does. I appreciate that so much, man. I'm trying to think about how to remove this. It's bugging me. Background removal. I just did that. Right? Do I have to set it to black? I don't have to set it to black. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out after this. All right. Second quarter is just about ready to start. And here we go. All right. We'll go to the full screen again. So Jaylen Brown comes back into the game. Jalen McDaniels comes up with the rebound off of the missed shot by the Celtics. Well, the Sixers just turned it over and the ball went right out of bounds, so Williams will inbound it. And he'll give it up to Derek White, who's standing at the logo for the Celtics. Or for the Sixers, I should say, but the Celtics have the ball. Jaylen Brown on the near wing, taking on George Niang. Gets a little bit of space, puts up a floater, and gets that one to fall, and we have a tie ball game. The Celtics have made their last 5 field goals. It's 30-30. Harden gets a screen from McDaniels, passes it to Niang, catch and shoot triple. In and out it goes. And Grant Williams is there for the rebound. Malcolm Brogdon, one of the really good bench pieces for the Celtics, has the basketball being guarded by McDaniels. Brogdon will swing it out to Williams. Robert Williams, that is, and Robert Williams passes it to Grant Williams and knocks down a wide-open 3 from the far wing. 33-30. This is the Celtics' first lead of the game. They were down by 9 points earlier in the game. Maxey will find James Harden on the far wing. Harden with a no-look pass to McDaniels for 3. Off the mark from the far wing. Malcolm Brogdon comes up with the rebound. Out in transition, Jalen Brown, goes up with the contact and initiates the foul. So Brown will head over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws, and he's been very aggressive so far in this game, and it just seems like every time he gets the ball, he just goes right where he wants to go, and that can't happen. In the last game that the Celtics played, they put up 142 points, and they beat the Indiana Pacers by a score of 142-138 in overtime. Brown's first foul shot goes up, and he knocks it down. Jaylen Brown in his last game at 30 points. In 43 minutes, he also had 11 boards, 1 steal, and 3 assists. And 6 rebounds. Joe Mazzulla, the new head coach for the Boston Celtics, standing over on the sideline. Brown's second foul shot hits the front of the rim, and Harden's there for the rebound. Harden gets past half court, gives it to Maxey. Maxey will find Harden. Harden trying to dribble his way around and dance his way around a Boston Celtics defender. Pulls up from 3. No. Brogdon on the other end tried to put up a 3 himself. That's no good either. And a tip back goes up and in by Grant Williams. So he's there for the putback. It's 36-30. The Sixers can't stop the bleeding. It's actually Robert Williams that was able to make the tip back shot. Harden at the top of the perimeter, working his way inside the lane, goes up with the contact, and a very late whistle was called on Grant Williams, and James will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as he hit the deck pretty hard. So it's 36-30. The Sixers have yet to score and will probably do so once Harden gets to the foul line. Harden puts up his first foul shot and knocks the first one down. It's now 36-31. Again, in case you're new to my channel, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. You guys are the best. If you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I appreciate all the love and the support, man. Second foul shot goes up, and he's able to knock that one down as well. So the Sixers are down by 4 points, 36-32 with 9.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Brown working around the screen. Robert Williams is there with a behind-the-back pass that gets stolen away and intercepted by Paul Reed. He hits the deck pretty hard and passes it to James Harden. Reed was on the floor, and Harden was right there to get the handoff. Harden to George Niang. Niang cuts over to the basket, puts up a layup. No, Paul Reed tried to tip it back up and in, and that won't go either. Williams lets it fly for the Celtics. No. And George Niang comes up with the rebound, but a foul will be called. Don't know who it's going to be on. I guess it's on George Niang, but have to get confirmation about that first. Loose ball foul was actually called on Robert Williams and Sam Hauser comes in for the Celtics. So the Sixers are down by 4 points. Again, coming into today, they're 39-19. They're third in the East. Harden directing the traffic. Gets past half court. Less than 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Sixers haven't made a field goal in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Harden now on the far wing, being guarded by Hauser. A pass to Paul Reed, and Paul Reed, who's on the near corner, steps right out of bounds. Not a whole lot of turnovers by the Sixers, but that's the first one in this quarter. So Brogdon gets the inbound pass from the far sideline from Derek White. Brogdon pulls up the trigger and looks down his defender as he makes it from long range. 39-32. And Harden gets the ball, and Doc Rivers now wants to call a timeout. It's weird because I saw Marcus Smart coming onto the court, and I'm thinking, well, there has to be some sort of... It has to be a timeout, and I wasn't so sure, but it is. And so the Sixers will be right back. They trail this quarter. They've gotten outscored 11-2. Can they change the tides? We'll have to see when we come back. Okay. All right, now let's go back to this because I really want to fix this. It's really bugging me. Okay, so there is the green. I want to remove the entire background. Oh, wait a second. Am I really stupid here? Let's see. No. Try one more thing. Filters. Nope. Bro, no, I want this, That's not what I want. There we go. Filters. I think it's image mask blend, isn't it? Is that what it is? No. Okay. Oh, well. All right, 39-32. Sixers down by 7. Tyrese Maxey on the near wing. Goes up with a runner and takes it to the lane and gets that one to fall. So it's now 39-34 with 8:12 left to go in the second quarter. Brown on the other end gets the ball stripped and stolen away by James Harden. The strip went to PJ Tucker, who's back in the game. Maxey lets it fly from long range. The ball goes in, and now PJ Tucker is there off the glass. And he goes up with a putback, and he gets the ball taken out of bounds. It was last touched by Tucker. So Derek White was there and was able to initiate that play. But P.J. Tucker still continues to be a huge influence as to why the Sixers are staying afloat here. Brogdon being guarded by Tucker. Tucker goes up with the nice defense, and the Sixers working very quickly here. Harden to Jalen McDaniels. McDaniels goes up with a layup and connects. 39-36, Sixers down by 3. Brown with the floater. No, but his own miss, he tips it back up and in, and that one is good. So the Celtics increase their lead back to 5. Again, no Embiid back just yet. Harden taking it at the foul line, goes up with a couple of dribble moves and gets fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. James Harden wearing the red headband in this game. Also, his shoes are looking really good too. And Jalen McDaniels rocking the red headband as well. Love that. Looks really good, man. I love it. It's flashy. Harden's first foul shot goes up, and he connects. 7:06 left to go in the second quarter. McDaniels in 8 minutes so far in this game has 4 points. Also has a couple of rebounds. And, well, this season he's shooting 45% from the field. He's averaging about 5 rebounds per game and also 10.5 points per game as well. Harden's still at the foul line. And the second foul shot is good. So Harden goes 2 for 2 from the line that time around, and the Sixers are down by 3. Jason Tatum at the top of the key will hand it off to Horford. Horford back to Jaylen Brown inside the three-point arc. Goes up with a 2-point shot at the top of the key. No. And McDaniels is there for his miss. The Sixers could tie it or cut the lead to 1. Maxey working around the screen, passes it to Harden. Harden for the tie. In and out it goes. And now Horford is there for his miss. Marcus Smart takes it to the lane, goes up with the left hand, and gets that one to go. Oh, man, he was in the air and just went flying. And he hit the deck really hard on the far corner. So it's 43-38. We're almost halfway done this quarter. Sixers are down by 5. Embiid on the near elbow. Backing down now Horford. And Horford, are they going to say that he fouled him? I don't know. But Tobias Harris does come back into the ballgame for the Sixers. The ball did go out of bounds. And they will say that Horford did commit the foul. So that was the right call. Harden will inbound it. As he gives it to the baseline. P.J. Tucker's there, but Jason Tatum gets called for the personal foul. As he was guarding P.J. Tucker that time. And the Celtics, are they in the bonus yet? I don't think so. But now the refs are going to review this. They're going to review to see if it was a personal foul. So they're heading over to the replay center. Don't know if it's a challenge or not. Mark Davis, Carl Lean, and Merritt Kogut were all there. They're looking at the shot clock. The shot clock was down to 5. What's going on? I can't necessarily tell what they're trying to look for here. But they are reviewing. They're at the replay review center. It's a little bit hard to tell what they're trying to do. But we have a stoppage in play, nonetheless. Oh, boy. Oh, man. All right, let's see what goes on. So they took the headsets off. Mark is back. And we'll see what the call is. So Embiid's going to go to the foul line. I guess it's an away from the play foul. And Embiid's first foul shot goes up and in. And the Sixers will also get the ball back. Yeah, but it's an away from the play foul from Jason Tatum. So that was the review. That's weird. That is so odd. So the Sixers get the ball back after Embiid makes the free throw because it was a play from away foul. And Harden will now inbound it. 14 seconds on the shot clock as it resets. It was to 5, and now it's back to 14. Harden inbounds it from the near baseline. Lob passes it to Embiid. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid working on Al Horford. Goes up with the contact, and Jason Tatum is there for the rebound. Marcus Smart taking it into the lane, and Embiid blocks him and comes from right behind. A block party for Joel. Harris hands it off to Embiid. Embiid on the far wing. 43-39. He passes it to James Harden. Harden stops on the dime. Behind the back, bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid takes it right to the rim and throws it down with the right hand. 43-41. The Sixers are looking to tie the game up, but they have to play defense. 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 blocks for Joel Embiid. That was a big stop over Marcus Smart. Smart decides not to take Embiid again and decides to pass it right back out to Horford. Horford gives it back to Smart. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Smart to Jaylen Brown with a turnaround jumper, and James Harden's there for the rebound. Outlet pass to Tobias Harris. Harris one more to PJ Tucker. Pump fake, three-pointer. It's up, and it's in. And the Sixers retake the lead, 44-43. What a day by PJ Tucker. He's been incredible. 6 points and 7 rebounds in this game. It's the PJ Tucker show. Sixers up by 1 with less than 5 minutes left. Maxey will get called for the personal foul as he fouled Williams. And he's still looking over at the refs. But how about the play by James Harden? This is exactly why out in transition, he is just incredible. Tobias Harris with the great ball movement, and PJ Tucker with the nail in the coffin. So Jason Tatum is going to inbound it, and he finds Al Horford here. Horford back to Tatum at the top of the key, being guarded by Tobias Harris. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. No look pass to Williams on the near corner. 5 seconds to go. Williams with a jumper, and that's a little bit short. PJ Tucker with his 8th rebound on the day. Here's Embiid operating as a point center here. Backing down Al Horford on the low block. His former teammate. He goes up with the contact, and Horford fouls him. So Joel will go to the line. Al Horford, I believe that's his 2nd foul. But I have to double check that. Let's see. Let's try to get confirmation about that first before it is official. And it is. That's going to be his first personal foul. So my mistake. What a fake. Yeah, I know, dude. Crazy. So Joel's going to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. The first one goes in. My screen froze for a sec. 45-43. Embiid with 12 points. He's made all 4 of his foul shots, and he has 3 rebounds. Sixers have been on a 13-4 run. Embiid's 2nd foul shot goes up, and he misses it, but barely. The rebound goes to Horford. Horford will find Jaylen Brown inside. Brown goes up with it, and the Sixers will get another rebound by PJ Tucker, who's been so active on the glass, and Tucker gets called for the offensive foul. Tucker is still stumbling on the floor. Marcus Smart is right there. A lot of chirpiness between both of these teams. And Marcus Smart actually got called for the personal foul. And the fans are looking to see if he gets called for a technical foul too. I don't know. But Smart's feet were not set, according to the refs. And PJ Tucker gets fouled. So, because of that, the Celtics are over the foul limit. Smart still having some words with the refs over on the far sideline. 4:17 left in the second quarter. Tucker will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. The first one goes up, and it's nothing but net. And the Sixers lead by 3. How about PJ Tucker in this game? Incredible. 7 points and 9 rebounds and 1 assist. 46-43. Tucker with his 2nd foul shot this time around. It goes up, and it goes in and out. Jason Tatum is there for the rebound. So the Sixers still lead by 1 possession. D'Anthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, James Harden, and Joel Embiid out there as the starting 5 for the Sixers. Grant Williams lets it fly from long range. P.J. Tucker's there for his 10th rebound. So Tucker's nearing a double-double. Harden with a bounce pass inside to Tucker. Tucker goes up with a reverse layup. That's no good. Grabs his own miss and is looking to kick it out to somebody. It was an off-balance shot. He finally finds James Harden. Harden with a bounce pass to Embiid. Inside the three-point arc. Now inside the foul line. Spins, moves, takes it right to the lane. The ball gets loose. He gets back up with it. The shot goes up, and he gets fouled. Grant Williams gets called for the shooting foul, and Embiid will go back to the line. The Sixers have been very aggressive in the paint, and Joel has been able to go to the line a lot. But you knew that the physicality was going to be so high in this game. And, well, he is, Joel has been such a demon. Alrighty. So it's 46-43. 3:43 left to go here in the second quarter. The first foul shot by Embiid is good. He's able to connect, and now it's a two-possession ball game. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Embiid on the day with 14 points and 3 rebounds and 2 assists as he knocks down the second foul shot, and the Sixers go up by 5. Here's Marcus Smart operating at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Jason Tatum. Meant to say it was at the top of the logo. Tatum with a step back. Finds Marcus Smart. Smart with one more pass to Jaylen Brown on the far wing. Brown cuts inside. Goes up with a runner and connects. And will go to the line for one more. That was a filthy play by Jaylen Brown, as he was able to put up a runner, an off-balance runner that was, and it just went right in as he was in motion. So Harden does get called for the shooting foul, and Jaylen Brown is going to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. 48-45. And he has the opportunity to cut it to 2, and he does. So Jaylen Brown in this ball game has 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He's 5 for 12 from the field. Harden will find Embiid at the top of the perimeter. Embiid will then hand it off to Harden, and there's some contact between Marcus Smart and Joel Embiid, and Smart gets called for the personal foul. Smart does get some help from Embiid, though. Embiid does help him up, and, well, Joel's going to go back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. So they've been slowing this game down by a lot because Joel's been able to be very active in this game, and you got to love it. What a weird pace game this has been. The former Kansas Jayhawk goes to the line for another pair of foul shots, and the first one he's able to make. So it's 49-46. This is for a 4-point lead with 2:56 left to go in the second quarter. If he makes this. It's 49-46 now. Embiid's second foul shot is good. Nothing but net. And it's 50-46. 3:12 left to go. Tatum with the basketball, gets past half court, gets a screen from Horford. Tatum puts it up from long range. No. Grant Williams comes up with a rebound. Al Horford with a pump fake. Horford kicks it out to Smart on the far corner for a triple, and he knocks it down. It's back to a 1-point lead for the Sixers, as Marcus Smart is able to knock down a 3, and he has 10 points on the day. He's in double figures. Harden gets past the logo. 2:40 left to go in the second quarter. A screen comes by Melton, and Joel Embiid takes the ball, goes up with the right hand, and gets past Al Horford to finish it for 2. 52-49, 2.5 minutes left to go. Jaylen Brown over P.J. Tucker. Almost got the ball loose. Picks up his dribble. Al Horford to Marcus Smart, and the ball gets stolen away, but don't count the steal because DeAnthony Melton's going to get called for the reach-in foul. And the Celtics will call a full timeout. So it's 52-49 with 2:22 left to go here in the first half. A whole lot of basketball still left to be played, as there still is plenty of time in this first half. So don't go anywhere. The Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Oh, man, I hope you're all doing well. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. If you're new to my channel, well, what do we do here? Well, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph, and if you're new to my channel, well, we talk about the Phillies, we talk about the Flyers, we talk about the Sixers, and we talk about the Patriots. So If you enjoy any of those teams, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Feel free to hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. And also be sure that you come on for all play-by-play, because that's what we do. We do it for all the Sixers games. We're going to be doing it for one Flyers game a week starting next week. We were going to do it this week, but it ended up not working out. But next week we're going to start doing that, and I'm really looking forward to it. But and then if the Flyers somehow, some way were able to make it to the playoffs, then we'll be doing all their playoff games, obviously. So, but that does not seem to be the case. But they could prove me wrong. They've just been a whole nother organization. I don't even know why I'm giving myself enough time to just talk about them, because they should not even be a part of this conversation. We're talking about the Sixers here. This is a team that is destined to go at least to the Eastern Conference semifinals, if not to the Eastern Conference finals, and this could be a potential matchup that they're going to have to run into, that they could run into, I should say. So if they win tonight, that would be really huge, because they lost their first 2 games to the Boston Celtics, and this one right here is a big test for a lot of people. It's at home, it's on their home court, and, well, they're fighting to gain some momentum over the Celtics and fight for that 1 seed. So there's a lot on the line here. Lots of storylines. How about James Harden passing Allen Iverson on the all-time scoring list a couple of nights ago? Really big feat for him, and, well, it just goes to show how great of a career he's had with the Houston Rockets and with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and also with the Brooklyn Nets too, and the Sixers. So, you know. Oh, boy. How you guys feeling tonight? You guys feeling good? You guys feeling all right? Chat's been kind of dead. Okay. Again, we'll fix this. We will fix this virtual background thing at halftime. That is going to happen. Ay. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the second quarter. Sixers lead by 3. It's a score of 52-49. I'm Jason Joseph. Grant Williams gets the inbound. He bounce passes it to Tatum. Tatum will find Horford. Horford back to Brogdon. Brogdon to Smart for a triple. Wide left. It was from the near wing, and Joel Embiid is there for the rebound. James Harden on the fast break here. Slows down the tempo. Embiid gets the ball from Harden on the far block. Jab step. 2-point shot is up, and he connects. Another big play by Joel, who has 14 points, or 20 points, I should say, in this game now. 54-49. 1:45 left in the second quarter. Brogdon off the dribble, passes it to Smart. Smart to Tatum on the near wing. Tatum takes it inside, and the ball gets loose and stolen away by P.J. Tucker. Tucker to Harden. Harden to Embiid on the near wing. Bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Harris takes it to the cup and puts it up and in with the right hand. So Tobias Harris with 12 points in this game so far. And the Sixers now lead it by 7. 56-49 with 1:20 left to go in the second quarter. Tatum at the top of the key. His defender, Tobias Harris. A screen comes. Malcolm Brogdon on the far wing. Being guarded by Embiid. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brogdon asking for help here. 6 seconds left to go. Embiid still guarding him. He passes it to Williams. Pump fake. Williams gets the ball stripped. And with 0.9 seconds left, the ball goes out of bounds. And it was last touched by P.J. Tucker. Grant Williams is looking over at the ref to say that P.J. Tucker clearly committed a shooting foul. But that was not the case. I don't know. It looked like, I don't think he did. But the shot clock does reset. And they will say that it is a shooting foul. That is crazy. With the way that they were signaling things, that was just such a late whistle. And it kind of looked like from the replay angle that he just got all ball. But nonetheless, Williams will go to the foul line, and the first foul shot hits the front of the iron. and it misses. The second foul shot by Williams goes in, and it goes in. Sorry, my screen froze again. 56-50. 7 points for Tucker and 11 rebounds. Less than a minute to go. Harden at the top of the perimeter, backing up to the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 48 seconds left to go. Harden on an island, all by himself for three. No. Marcus Smart is there for the rebound. Outlet pass to Jason Tatum. Tatum's been very quiet in this game, being guarded by Tobias Harris, who's done a really good job on him so far. Tatum on the far wing. Spins, moves over Tobias Harris. Now gets past Embiid. The ball gets passed, and it goes out of bounds. I guess the intended receiver was supposed to be Malcolm Brogdon, but Jason Tatum with a bad turnover. 29 seconds left. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock, and the Sixers lead it by 6. 56-50. Harden gets the inbound. He's at the far wing this time, standing at the Wells Fargo Center to be exact. Tobias Harris at the top of the key. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Handoff to Embiid on the near wing. Embiid with 5 seconds left to go. Dribbles, passes it to PJ Tucker. 1.5 seconds left to go. Embiid with a catch and shoot three. In and out. And Jason Tatum's there for the rebound. 1.5 seconds left. Williams puts up a three-pointer, and that'll do it. I think that the ball got blocked. But that's going to do it, and the Sixers lead it by 6 going into halftime. They outscored the Boston Celtics 26-22 in that second quarter, and they lead it by 6. They've been playing very great basketball in this ballgame. They started off a little bit slow in that second quarter, but really it was just all about the defense, and the second unit just stood their ground, and they did a much better job. So that's going to do it here for the first half. We're going to take a very quick step off. I'm Jason Joseph. We're going to fix this problem. I'm still going to have music in the background, but we are going to cut to a break. All right, so we'll be back. Alrighty, there we go. I kind of figured it out. I mean, I could probably do it a little bit better. Let's try it one more time. Filters. Let's increase this. Where would it be? Nope. I look like I'm in a... Come on, man. Why is this annoying me? Okay. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Alright. Let's make this green. That's a lot better. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright. Okay. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, if you do enjoy my 76ers play-by-play content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, all that jazz. If you enjoyed this content, I really appreciate you guys for all your love and for all your support. You guys are the best. And it's really hard to believe that this is week 10. Week 10 is coming up, but this is week 9. So the fact that we've been doing this for 9 weeks has really been quite an honor. It's been exciting and lots of stuff that have been learning curves, but that's how you grow. So I've been really proud of the product that I've been able to put out there, and that's been awesome. So that's what we'll continue to do, and I'm excited about that. All right, so let's. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Full screen. There we go. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. I was looking. I'm looking over at Facebook, and I'm like, oh boy, what happened? But I just remembered that was me. All right. So this is quite a game, and there still is plenty of time left. And the one thing, we'll talk more about it tomorrow. We're not going to be doing a postgame show tonight. I probably should have made that clearer. We're not doing a postgame show tonight. We'll be doing one tomorrow. But anyhow, so that's what we'll be doing. And, I'll leave it at that. There still is, still got a whole nother half of basketball left to be played. But I'll tell you, the Sixers have been, I've been really shocked about the fact how athletic this team has been tonight. They look like they are just fresh. Like something just was out there, and PJ Tucker just got this swagger. Like it came out of nowhere. But you also knew that he was going to bring you that veteran leadership. It's just that we tie money to a lot of things, but tonight that is showed. He is all over this game, man. And he looks awesome. And it's been a lot of fun to watch him out there being very active. Tatum only has 4 points in 19 minutes, and, he's been the target. He's been struggling against the Sixers very lately, which is interesting to say. But he has 3 assists, he has 6 rebounds, and 4 turnovers. And Jaylen Brown has 16 points, shooting 5 for 11 from the field. And the Sixers will take that. If they can keep one of them off, and the rest of the squad just doesn't have anybody that gets going, they'll take that. Because that's a win in their eyes. So Embiid has 20 points. 4 rebounds and 3 assists in this ball game. Also 2 blocks. He had that one nice block on Marcus Smart, and that was really clutch because Smart was attacking the rim, and he just met him right there. Harden on the day, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He's 2 for 7 from the field and 1 for 4 from 3. And Tobias Harris continues to pick up where he left off in that last game. 14 points. 2 for 3 from a 3-point range, 1 assist, and 1 steal. So if they can just keep this up here in the second half, that'll be really something. And that'll be a very promising thing for sure. They have to win this game. I said from before I got on here, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I said, this is a playoff game. And they have to win this. It's a regular season game, but it really is a playoff type of an atmosphere. It's primetime on Saturday night. Lots of people are there to see it. This is playoff basketball. So, alrighty. Well, the second half is just about ready to start. Should be starting in just a few moments as they just got back from break. There's Shake Milton out there in his blue shirt. That was some B-roll that they got beforehand, and we're just about ready to get back in action. So Embiid is back out there for the Sixers. Tobias Harris as well. It's pretty much all the starters for both teams. So Tobias Harris, Anthony Melton, James Harden, and PJ Tucker and Embiid. And then for the Celtics, it's Tatum, Horford, Robert Williams, the third, Marcus Smart, and Jaylen Brown. So those are going to be the starters as the second half will begin in just a few moments. The Sixers have shot 5 for 14 from 3, but the Celtics, they've been shooting 50%. So that's what's been keeping them in this game. But the Sixers have done a much better job at causing the turnovers and playing really good on the perimeter for defense. There's a reason why Al Horford is 0 for 3. Jason Tatum is 0 for 1 from 3. It's only just been guys like Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown that have been able to knock down shots from beyond the arc. So, Sixers just have to keep up that momentum, and Doc Rivers just can't let his ego get into the way. How about the Memphis Grizzlies up by 32 points as they go into the fourth quarter against Denver? Who would have thought that, man? 94-62. How many points does Jokic have? Let's see. Jokic has 15 points and 13 rebounds. He's minus 20 from the field. Alrighty. So the Sixers start things off first. Both starting 5 units are back out there. Embiid at the foul line, passes it to Melton. Melton to Harris. Harris spins, moves, and takes it on the low block. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris with the turnaround jumper, and it's nothing but net. And Tobias Harris and the Sixers strike first here in the second half. It's 58-50. Great play by Tobias Harris. He's been very good in the post tonight, for sure. Tatum working around the screen. Pass to Marcus Smart, who lets it fly from downtown, and D'Anthony Melton is there to grab his miss. It hit the front of the rim, and James Harden now on the near wing. Sixers going from left to right, and Celtics going from right to left. Tobias Harris goes to the catch and shoot 3. He nails it. Oh, man, Tobias Harris feeling himself. He's 2 for 2 from the field as he starts off this second half. 19 points for Toby. He's 3 for 4 from downtown. Brown at the top of the perimeter. Tobias Harris, his defender, passes it to Smart. Smart with a bounce pass out to Horford. Horford back to Brown. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Horford's there for the screen. Horford gets the pass inside, and Robert Williams is there for the finish. So he went up with a reverse layup, that was, as Horford was right towards the foul line, just about a couple of feet inside the foul line area. And here's James Harden on the near wing. Now standing over at the near corner, he tries to find D'Anthony Melton, and the ball gets intercepted by Jaylen Brown. Brown taking it inside. Nice pass to Tatum, and Tatum is right there. He goes up with a layup, and Jaylen Brown hit the deck very hard, and now finally gets help as he gets up by Robert Williams helping him out there. Harden thought that he had a nice pass over to D'Anthony Melton, but Jaylen Brown using his athleticism to come up with the steal as if he was a cornerback for a football team. Brown gets the inbound pass. Here's Tatum for a triple. No good. And Joel's there for his miss. Melton with a catch and shoot 3. Wide right from the far wing. And Tatum is there for the rebound. Tatum to Smart with another 3. That's off the mark as well. And Embiid comes up with his miss. 9:50 left to go in the third quarter. Embiid to Tucker. Tucker with a bounce pass back to Embiid on the far wing, that is. 2 defenders are coming on him. Embiid has to pass it out. He finds Harden. Harden swings it to Melton. And Melton gets the friendly bounce for a 3. He knocked it down from the near wing, and the ball bounced about 3 times or so, and the Sixers now lead it by 12. Wow, what a statement the Sixers have made so far. Here in the third quarter, Embiid almost came up with a steal off the bad pass by Tatum. Tatum with 6 seconds left on the shot clock, swings it out to Al Horford, and it goes right over his head and goes right out of bounds. So the Sixers do get the ball back. Jason Tatum, that's his 5th turnover on the game so far. He has 4 points and 3 assists, so he's been very quiet. Tobias Harris gets the inbound pass. Harris trying to find Embiid and finally is able to do so. Embiid, as Harris cuts over to the basket, the ball gets blocked by Williams and it's rebounded by Tatum. Tatum on the other end. Bounce pass to Horford, who's right next to him, and Tatum gets the ball back. He's being guarded by Tobias Harris, who's been playing really great defense on him. Marcus Smart on the near wing. Smart cuts to the basket and gets called for the travel. He took too many steps and his feet were planted and he moved that right pivot foot, and the Sixers do get the ball back. 8:42 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers up 64-52. Melton will inbound it to James Harden. Marcus Smart with 3 fouls. And here's James Harden at the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden working around the screen from Embiid. Harden getting a little bit of space from Al Horford. Now Horford steps up on him. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden dancing around his defender. Step back. Three-pointer. It's good. Nothing but net for James Harden, and he knocks down the tray. And a timeout is called by the Boston Celtics as the Sixers lead it by 15. Harden 2 for 5 from downtown. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. I am going to mark that down as a highlight call. So what is that timestamp? Let me see what that time. It's 64-52. Okay, I'm going to write that down because that is a good one to clip. I'm trying to keep like some more timestamps of like certain highlights to keep, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But how's your Saturday night going, guys? How you guys doing? I'm doing really well. What a game it's been so far. Crazy, man. Really, really crazy. Post another highlight video tomorrow, but that is going to go on there. 64-52, Harden 3. And that was with 8:20 left. 8:20 third. Okay. Nice. An 11-2 run by the Sixers so far in the third quarter. That's cool. Harden is still that guy. Yes, he is, man. He still is. That was filthy. Over Al Horford. This is quite a game. The Sixers. This is the type of game where now you can see like this is a different team. And I don't want to be speaking too soon because there still is plenty of time left. But the way that they have just come out in this game, it just looks so different. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's awesome. Oh, boy. See how many people we have on YouTube. How many people do we got on YouTube? Let's see. Got 4 people on YouTube. Okay. And how about Facebook? See how many people we have on Facebook. Yeah, I don't see anybody on Facebook, but that's okay. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, they're showing the video of James Harden giving, I don't remember what his name is, but he's in the hospital, and looks like he's struggling, but he gave him a pair of shoes and is paying for all his medical bills, which is really nice. Alrighty. So the Celtics get the ball after this timeout here. Sixers are up by 15 points. Tatum, with some space, puts up a triple, and that goes in and out. And P.J. Tucker is there for his 10th rebound on the day. Harden at the top of the key. A pick and roll with him and Embiid, and Al Horford's there to steal it. Horford going up to the rim against Embiid, and Tatum is there for the follow-up. 67-54. Harden with the ball has in this ball game. He's been very efficient from the night. He has 12 points, and he is shooting 3 for 8 from the field. Gives it up to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Embiid with a pass out to Tucker for a triple on the far corner. No. And Brown is there for his next rebound. It's rebound, I believe, number 6 for him. Tatum taking it right to the lane. The ball gets blocked and battered around by the Sixers, and it finally lands into the hands of Robert Williams, and Williams puts it up and in. Man, that was just very unlucky. The Sixers played as great defense as they possibly could, and, well, the Sixers now have the ball. So they lead by 11. Embiid being guarded by Smart at the foul line extended, and Embiid gets, Smart gets called for the blocking foul. 6:51 left to go here in the third quarter, that is. So Smart tried to draw the charge, but was not able to do so. And Embiid just looked like he was trying to bulldoze him, pretty much. Had his head right into his chest and only pushed him just a little bit. So Tobias Harris gets the inbound. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris back to Harden. This is he has to come up with a quick play here. Harden from way down, or passes it to Embiid. Embiid to Harris again for a 3. No. And D'Anthony Melton tried to intercept the rebound by Williams, and the ball goes out of bounds. And with 6:35 left to go, the Celtics get the ball back. Here's Derek White at the top of the perimeter. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. White gets a screen from Horford. Horford will hand it off to Tatum. Tatum with an alley-oop pass. But the pass got stolen away, but sorry about the pause for a second, but there was a foul called on the floor. And Tatum will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul will be on D'Anthony Melton. That's his second of the day. It's actually his third, excuse me. Melton did make a triple a little bit earlier in the quarter. And Tatum so far in this game only has 6 points. He's been very, very quiet in this game so far. Tatum's first foul shot. He puts it up and he puts it in. So the Celtics now trail by 10. The Sixers have put themselves up in double figures. They were up by 15 points before the timeout was called by the Celtics. And Tatum's second foul shot is no good. Derek White comes up with the rebound after about 3 tips and puts it up and in. And now it's back to a single-digit ball game. 67-59. Celtics on a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Embiid on the low block. Here comes about 4 defenders on him, and somehow, some way, he gets it to go, and he'll go to the line for one more. He put up a layup. It was really, he just kissed it off the backboard. He was being guarded by Horford, Robert Williams, and Derek White. He went up with a pump fake, and White gets called for the personal foul. That is just incredible. How he's able to do that at his size and just make some sort of breathing room for himself. You can't teach that. Embiid trying to convert on the 3-point opportunity, and he does. 70-59. The Sixers are back up by double digits. It's an 11-point lead. White taking it to the cup and throws it up and in with the left hand. So it's 70-61. Embiid hit the deck pretty hard, and Embiid gets called for the shooting foul. So White will go to the line to try to get a 3-point opportunity himself. And that was the right call, because Embiid certainly made contact with that left elbow as he got behind him. It was actually the right elbow. Well, it's like a very weird angle, but it is the right elbow. And White's foul shot is nothing but net. So it's back to a single-digit ball game. 70-62. The Sixers lead by 8. 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. Embiid being double-teamed and trapped out in the corner, and the ball gets stolen away by Williams. Give a lot of credit to White for initiating the steal. Tatum for a wide-open triple. No. James Harden comes up with the rebound as he batters it around and tips it and volleyballs it all the way up to himself. But the ball hung up there for a very long time. Melton out in transition. Kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker back to Melton on the far wing. A screen comes by Embiid. And Embiid decides to take the ball here. He hands it back off to Melton. Melton with the catch-and-shoot triple. Yes! He knocks it down, and the Sixers go up by 11. 73-62. 5:08 left to go in the third quarter. White will pass it to Williams. Williams gives it back to Tatum. Tatum backing down his defender. Gives it back to Derek White at the top of the key. White spins, moves, and passes it to Jaylen Brown. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown back to Tatum. Tatum hesitates. He gives it back to Brown for a triple again. Way off the mark, and it clanks off the glass. Embiid is there for the rebound. A nice pass to James Harden as the ball almost got intercepted by Jason Tatum again. Melton on the near wing. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. He hands it off to Embiid. Embiid takes it to the cup and puts it up and in with the right hand. So Joel Hans Embiid in this ballgame has been very dominant with 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Crazy. Brown lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Embiid there for his 9th rebound. Harden gets some space at the top of the key for a 3, and Williams is there to clean up the glass. Horford with a 3-pointer himself on the far wing. Yes. And now Horford knocks down his first triple, or second triple that is on the game. He's 2 for 5 from 3. And the Sixers only lead by 10 now. So it's 75-65. Embiid takes it, spins, moves, and finds P.J. Tucker for a wide open 3. In and out it goes again. And now Horford is there for another rebound. Horford working out in transition, pulls up from 3 at the top of the key and stares down James Harden as he knocks it down. 75-68 with 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Timeout called by Doc Rivers. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Al Horford with 6 straight points for the Celtics. And the Sixers lead by 7, and they'll be back in just a few moments. Oh, boy. Still got plenty of time, bro. What time this game started? It started at 8:30, so this is probably going to go to 11. Ugh. Fasten your seatbelts, man. Fasten those seatbelts. In case you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you love this content, if you like my play-by-play commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I either go live or when I upload for Sixers, for Phillies, for Flyers, or for Patriots content. It's been quite a matchup so far. Gotta tell you that. It's been crazy. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, Denver lost 112-94, and let's look at Jokic's plus-minus. Okay, for those of you that are into, VORP and true points. I don't know how many of those he had, but I'll tell you what he did have. Even though he was 7 for 11 from the field, he didn't even shoot a 3 in this game. He had 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 turnovers, and was minus 20. Crazy. Isn't that wild? Minus 20. Oh, man. Yeah, VORP. What does VORP even stand for? Does anybody know? I'll tell you, Tyus Jones or Tyron Jones had 17 points off the bench, and Luke Kennard had 12 points. Pretty cool. How about that Kings game? That was... I didn't see that, actually, to be honest with you. Let's take a look at that. I didn't see the Kings game. 170. Whoa! Man! What the heck happened in that game? 42 points for fantastic Mr. De'Aaron Fox. 12 assists. I'm just looking at the stat sheet. I want to watch those highlights, dude. 43 points the Kings put up in the fourth quarter over Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. The Clippers scored 80 points in that first half, and the Kings still scored 76. Crazy. Kawhi had 44 points. And Paul George had 34. Norman Powell at 24 off the bench. That's crazy. I'll have to watch those highlights, man. That's wild. Okay. All right. All right, Sixers about ready to get back in action. There's 3.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, and the Sixers lead it by 8. George Niang comes back in for the Sixers. He hands it off to Embiid. Embiid will then hand it off to Maxey on the near wing. Maxey finds Embiid on the low block. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Double team comes. Embiid with a turnaround jumper from the near corner, in and out it goes. And Derek White's there for the long rebound right towards the foul line for the Sixers. White out in transition, finds Al Horford for a 3, and he nails it again. Al Horford has scored the last 9 points for the Boston Celtics, and I'm sure his sister has a lot to say about that. 98 seconds, and the Celtics have gone on a 9-0 run thanks to 3 threes by Al Horford. DeAnthony Melton takes it to the cup with a pump fake over Al Horford, and Horford gets called for a personal foul. Well, shooting foul, that is. So 2:39 left to go in the third quarter. Melton's going to go to the foul line to shoot a pair of foul shots. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. There was something else I was going to mention, but I forget what it was. DeAnthony Melton this season, in case you're wondering, well, Melton, he's been averaging about 10.5 points per game. He's shooting 40% from 3 and 79% from the foul line. And he misses the first foul shot as it hits the front of the rim. Jalen McDaniels comes back into the ballgame for the 76ers. Melton to try to increase this lead back to 5. Puts it up and knocks it down. 76-71. 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. Celtics working very quickly here. It's Derek White, Grant Williams, Jason Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon, and Al Horford out there. Brogdon at the top of the key. Taking it inside over George Niang and using the Euro step to now make it a 3-point ball game. Tyrese Maxey on the far wing. Gives it up to Melton. Melton being guarded by Brogdon. He'll kick it out to Niang. Niang back to Maxey. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey spinning over Horford. Here's Niang for a 3-pointer. Off the mark again. And Malcolm Brogdon is there to come up with another board. Brogdon being guarded by DeAnthony Melton. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Now switches up defenders and is being guarded by Embiid. And he'll give it back out to Derek White. Derek White takes it inside the lane and gets fouled on the reach by DeAnthony Melton. So 1:48 left in this game. In the third quarter, I should say. And the Sixers do lead it by 3. They were up by 15 points at one point here in this third quarter, but the Celtics have answered back. It's a game of runs. That's how basketball always goes. So White's going to go to the charity stripe, and the first foul shot he puts up, he misses, and it hits the back of the rim. He's not somebody that tends to miss a whole lot, I should say. As White this season from the foul line is shooting 86%. Shake Milton comes into the ballgame for DeAnthony Melton with the last 1 minute and 48 seconds here in the third quarter. 76-73. White's second foul shot is good, and he goes 1 for 2 from the line that time. It's 76-74. Let me know if my audio quality is okay. Please let me know. Tyrese Maxey on the near wing. Sixers trying to extend their lead and get themselves a little bit of breathing room. Embiid on the foul line being guarded by Derek White. That's a mismatch. He tries to utilize it and posts him up and puts it up and in. 78-74. Embiid with 27. He's shooting 9 for 15 from the field. Jason Tatum bounce pass to Horford for his 4th 3, and he knocks it down from the far wing. And it's a 1-point ball game. How about Al Horford just knocking down all 4 of his threes here in the third quarter? Maxey gets the screen from Joel, works around it, operates, gets the ball back from Shake Milton, and now hands it back off to Joel. Less than a minute left to go in the third quarter. McDaniels trying to take it into the lane, and the ball gets blocked by Horford with 2.9 seconds left on the shot clock, and McDaniels does get fouled, though, on the shooting foul delivered by Al Horford, and that is foul number 3 on him. So McDaniels should be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Horford was 0 for 3 in the first half, and in the third quarter, he is 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. First foul shot by McDaniels. It hits the front of the rim, and he misses. 54.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Horford will take a seat, and coming in is Robert Williams. So the Sixers are trying to keep the lead and trying to extend it here. 78-77, the second foul shot goes in and out, and it's rebounded by Tatum. Celtics working very fastly here. They're trying to take the lead. Malcolm Brogdon on the near wing. Stops on the dime, gets the ball back to Niang. Jason Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum, with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, 40 seconds left to go, gets some room, puts up a triple over McDaniels, and knocks it down. And the Celtics finally retake the lead. It's their first lead since they led 43-41. They were down by 15 a little bit earlier here in the third quarter. Tyrese Maxey with a runner, puts it up, and that goes in and out. 80-78, 25 seconds left here on the game clock. 18 on the shot clock, so 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Tatum at the logo, being guarded by McDaniels. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum has to move very quickly here. He's still being guarded by McDaniels and is at the Wells Fargo Center sign. Here comes a screen. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum now takes it to the cup, and the ball almost got stolen away. White puts up a prayer, and that's no good. Williams comes up with the offensive rebound, and it gets stolen away and intercepted by Maxey. Maxey puts up a prayer himself, and oh my goodness, he was almost able to make the buzzer beater. About maybe 2 more feet or so, he could have knocked that down. But the Sixers, they were up by 15 points at one point in the third quarter. They now trail by 2. Going into quarter number 4. And they'll be back in just a few moments on this incredible Saturday night on primetime NBA basketball. Crazy, man. Whew. This is wild. What's up, LT? How you doing, man? Good evening or good night. I don't know what you call it. Do you call it? I say good evening. Because when I say good night, I mean like I'm going to bed. I'm hitting the hay. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by good night. But there's a saying that we say in Hebrew. It's Laila Tov, which means either good evening or good night. It has 2 meanings. But then there's also Erev Tov, which I also think just means good evening. That's a little bit weird. I don't know. I'll have to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure because I've heard people say Erev Tov Laila Tov like in the evening, you know. So I don't know. But anyhow, what's up, LT? How you doing tonight? In case you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We still got 1 more quarter of action. And if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload and when I go live as well, obviously. Oh, boy. Man, you talk really fast for this game. That's what you do, man. A 30-22 outscore burst by the Boston Celtics in that third quarter. And the Celtics lead by 2. Sixers down 80-78. Oh, man, the Sixers are trying to gain some ground on the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's actually look at the standings really quickly to see where they are in comparison. So as of now, when we take a look at the Eastern Conference standings, the Celtics are 3 games above the Sixers, and the Sixers are about 1.5 games behind the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Bucks are 42-17, so they played 59 games, and the Sixers have played in 58. So they have an opportunity to gain a little bit of ground, but the Bucks are 13 and up, they have won their last 13 games in a row. So that's been pretty tough. Okay. They go to another break. I always forget that on ESPN, like they always do that. Like going into like the second or the fourth quarter, they will go to break and then they come back and they give like a little snippet of something and then they go back to break. It's like the weirdest thing. It's odd, man. That's crazy. If you look at the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference, the Celtics are 8-2 over their last 10 games. The Bucks are 10-0. They've won 13 in a row, and the Sixers are 7-3. And I thought that I had something else, but no. I thought that the Cavs were on a 3-game winning streak, but they're not. They're still 7-3 though in their last 10 games, and they're on a 3-game losing streak. That is. Oh boy. How's your night going, guys? How we doing out here? Okay. Well, they just came back, and we just missed a bucket by the Celtics. So I don't know who scored. It's 82-78, and that's all I know. James Harden gets the ball for the Sixers. It's Harden, Niang, Maxey, Reed, and McDaniels. McDaniels gives it up to Reed, and Reed gets the ball blocked and denied at the rim by Robert Williams. Brogdon passes it all the way to White for a triple, and he knocks down the wide-open look. And the Sixers have taken their foot off the gas pedal. They now trail by 7, a 23-3 run over the last 5.5 minutes. Sixers have to respond. Harden on the near wing. He has to go over Grant Williams here. Tries to get a screen set by Niang, and Harden's just going to take it himself. A turnaround jumper is up, and it's a little bit too strong. McDaniels tried to fight for the rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Williams, Robert Williams, that is. And the Sixers will still get the ball back. Excuse me. Alrighty. So, a 5-0 run here in the fourth quarter so far. Tobias Harris comes back in the game, and P.J. Tucker comes back in as well. Tucker comes in for Paul Reed. 10:50 left in regulation. Sixers trail by 7. Maxey inbounds it from the near baseline all the way out to James Harden. Harden on a step-back foul line jump shot. Way too strong. McDaniels tries to tip it, and Brogdon, I believe, touched it last. So the Sixers will get the ball back again. They try to get another opportunity. 14 seconds as the shot clock resets. Maxey will inbound it from the far baseline. He tries to find somebody and finally finds Tucker. Tucker will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey pulls up from long range, and the ball goes in and out. And finally, the Celtics come up with a rebound. It's to Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon with 7 boards and only 5 points in this game. A layup goes up by Brogdon, and that's off the mark. Very great defense by the Sixers on Jalen McDaniels, that was. Harden out in transition. Not once, but twice is able to go up with it and connect with the layup. 85-80. Jaylen Brown working very quickly. Takes it past a couple of defenders, tries to part the Red Sea, and P.J. Tucker is there for his 12th rebound on the day. Harden at the top of the key, trying to get some space for himself, and finally gets it from P.J. Tucker. Harden goes up with a triple, and he gets fouled. So Brogdon gets called for the shooting foul, and it looks like Harden will go to the line to shoot 3 foul shots. So that could help the Sixers, but we have to see if his foot was right on the line, and it actually looked like it just may have barely hit the line. It's a tough call, though. Nope, they're going to say it was from beyond the arc. So, 9:59 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Harden will try to score his 15th, his 16th, and 17 points of the game. Harden with the red headband in the white and red Sixers uniforms. Brotherly love on the front. The first foul shot, he puts it up, and he puts it in. So it's an 85-81 ball game. Sixers' next matchup on primetime that they play will be against the Milwaukee Bucks, but first they have to play against the Miami Heat in back-to-back games. Harden's second foul shot, he puts it up, and he puts it in. So he's 2 for 2 so far on this 3-point trip to the foul line. And the third foul shot, it's nothing but net. So James Harden goes 3 for 3. And the Sixers are down by 2. 85-83. 9:54 left to go here in the fourth quarter. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Derek White goes up with a layup and kisses it off the backboard. 87-83. And the Sixers now trail by 4. White making some space for himself and just doing a good job at utilizing the Euro step. Here's James Harden with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden will pass it to Tucker, who's at the top of the key. Now hands it off to Maxey. Maxey with a pump fake. Back to James Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock here. Harden with a step back 2-point shot from the near corner. No. PJ Tucker tries to tip it back up and in. That's no good either. And Williams is there for the rebound. That's Grant Williams. And the Celtics are going to try to extend their lead. Sixers have to play good defense. Jaylen Brown with a jumper. It's up and he connects. 89-83. Sixers still down by 2 possessions. If they're able to make 2 threes, that would be something. Jaylen Brown with 18 points in this game. Here's Maxey on the near wing. Passing it to James Harden. Harden back to Maxey at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey with the runner. It's up and it's a little bit too strong. Here's Jaylen Brown. He's going to solo it and put it down with the right hand. 91-83, timeout called by Doc Rivers, and the Sixers are left with 2 timeouts. It's their largest lead of the game for Boston. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. That wasn't a good run, man. But it's not over. It's not over. There still is plenty of time left. I'm just trying to save my energy, you know. I'll actually be right back in just a few moments. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. All right. Okay. All right. I can actually be a little bit louder than I thought. I don't know. I thought that I thought that my mic levels were a little bit too loud, but no, they're not. All right. Cool. Okay. Well, the Sixers have been losing a little bit of momentum. It's an 11-5 run so far in the fourth quarter. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I either go live for a podcast or for a Sixers play-by-play cast or any type of a play-by-play cast regarding the Phillies, the Sixers, the Flyers, or even the Patriots, even though the Patriots are not playing right now and they're in the off season. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Oh, man. Okay. The game has not resumed just yet. They're still in a timeout. The Sixers do have only 2 timeouts left. So now is the time where you probably expect Joel's going to come back in there. Got a little bit of rest, and, well, now's the time for Doc to put him in. So that's what you got to do. They have to just cool off the Jets for the Celtics. The Celtics, though, give them credit because they've been playing a lot better on the defensive side. Okay. All right, we're about ready to get started. 8:43 left to go in quarter number 4. Sixers trail 91-83 against their arch rival nemesis, the Boston Celtics, the mighty Green Celtics. And the Celtics-Sixers, well, their rivalry has gone back all the way to the even during the 1960s. So they've been big rivals for a while. All right, James Harden gets the ball. dribbles it up the court. 8.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Embiid is back in the ball game. He gets the ball. A foul line extended jumper is up, and it's a little bit short. P.J. Tucker tried to grab the rebound. The ball gets tipped, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Robert Williams, and the Sixers will still retain possession. So 8:26 left, 14 seconds on the shot clock, and the Sixers still trailed 91-83. Harden's going to inbound it. He finds Tyrese Maxey on the far wing. 10 seconds left now. Maxey at the top of the key being guarded by Derek White. A screen comes, and here's James Harden. Harden back to Maxey. Maxey takes it inside. Eurostep, puts it up, and puts it in. Somehow, some way, an off-balance jumper by Tyrese Maxey. He's been pretty cold in this game, so it's really important that he tries to get going. Only 4 points for him. Robert Williams. Bounce pass to Jaylen Brown. Less than 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers up by 6. Brown at the top of the key being guarded by P.J. Tucker. Goes up with it and airballs it. And Joel Embiid comes up with the rebound. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey with the jab step. And he works his way around Joel. Takes it to the lane again with a floater. At time it's a little bit too strong. Embiid tips it back out to Harden for 3. Oh, man, and he was able to not knock that one down. P.J. Tucker tried to grab the rebound. Robert Williams out in transition. Puts down a two-handed jam. And it's 93-85. I thought maybe for a second that Harden got it, but my screen froze once again. Embiid, back to Harden, inside, outside. Embiid gets the ball back, then finally it gets stolen away by Jaylen Brown. A 2-on-1 here. Brown with the layup and the finger roll finish. It's 95-85. 7:11 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Sixers only have one timeout left after this one is taken. So this has to be worth it because the Sixers haven't been doing such a good job at taking care of the basketball in this quarter. It's 95-85, but we'll be back in just a few moments. There still is some time left. Plenty of time. Okay. We have got to see them make some switches, man. The fact that they've only been able to get 7 points, that's not good. They have to cash in. They just do. It's a big-time game, you know? All right. I liked that finger roll finish, I said. Let me write that down. 7:11 fourth quarter. Brown finger roll. I know it's like not for the Sixers, but I want to try to get my good calls in, you know what I mean? 75-72 is the score of the Spurs-Jazz game. I don't know how the Jazz are losing in that one, but they are. How many points does Johnson have? Let's check that out. 4:58 left in the third quarter of that game. Johnson only has a dozen, but he's 6 for 14 from the field. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, Lauri Markkanen's been quiet. Sixers fans have been quiet. It's not good, man. We got to get something going. We just do, man. 7-11. Maybe that is the lucky number for the Sixers. I don't know. Jaylen Brown and Derek White have stepped up, and, well, Al Horford has also really helped the Celtics. He really was a catalyst for helping the Celtics go on that run. That was impressive. Very impressive. They're still on a timeout, bro. This is like the longest timeout I've ever sat through. I feel like this game has been pretty long, even though I know it's... How much time have we been going here? Been going for a good amount of time. I started at like 8:25, so I'm finally happy I fixed that problem with the screen, you know. Okay. Oh, they're back. They're back from break. Come on, Sixers. Bring the life back into this ball game. That's what we need here. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're still showing replays of some Jaylen Brown plays. And here come the Sixers. Embiid gets the handoff from Harden. Harden gets the ball back. Let's see what Doc Rivers drew up here. Harden to Tucker. Tucker almost turned it over as he tried to give it up to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Jumper. It's up, and it's nothing but net. 95-87, still looking at the refs, trying to signal for a foul call, and he doesn't get it. 29 points for Joel. 10 rebounds as well. The Sixers cut the lead into single digits. Derek White passes it to Jaylen Brown. Brown goes up with it, and he gets the friendly bounce. Wow, it bounced about 4 times, and he went up right against Embiid, 97-87. Sixers are trying to answer here. There's still plenty of time left to go. 6:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers do have one timeout left, mind you. Embiid on the foul line extended. Jab step over Grant Williams, and a jumper goes up, and it's a little bit too strong. Williams is there to clean the glass, and the Celtics will get the ball. It's Derek White at the top of the key. White being guarded by Maxey. A screen comes from Williams. White decides not to use it, but he will take it inside. Brogdon is there for the layup, and that's no good. And Embiid is there for the rebound. I think James Harden might have gotten a little piece of it. Maxey taking it inside, putting it up with the right hand, and getting that one to go. He goes coast to coast. It's 97-89. And Jason Tatum getting ready to come back into this ball game for the Celtics once there is a time. Once the clock stops, once there's a stoppage in play. Brown gets the ball stolen away and intercepted by Harden. Harden moving very quickly out in transition. Gives it up to Embiid. Embiid gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as he hit the deck very hard on Robert Williams. So the Sixers have a little bit of momentum. Williams still stumbling as he got the air taken out of him. That's actually Derek White who hit the ground really hard, but Williams was down as well. How about James Harden making the unselfish play as Joel was cutting right towards the basket? That was a mismatch as he was being guarded by Derek White, and there's just nothing you can do if you're Derek White to try to stop a big 7-foot man coming at you. 5:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Embiid's first foul shot is up, and it's nothing but net, and the Sixers now are at the 90 mark. They trail 97-90, and Jason Tatum comes back into the ball game along with Marcus Smart. Oh boy. This is what the NBA does. Lots of drama, lots of tensions here between both of these rivals. Embiid's second foul shot. He goes up with it and connects the dots. 97-91. Marcus Smart gets the inbound pass from Al Horford and gets past half court. His defender, Tyrese Maxey. 31 points for Embiid. Marcus Smart off the screen. Gives it up to Tatum for a triple. Off the mark. It actually went right in and out and almost was able to go down. So Tucker is there to grab his 14th board. Harden working around the screen. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid with a pull-up jumper. Yes! He gets that one to go, and it's now a 4-point game. Sixers down 97-93. Embiid coming up clutch. 4:45 left in the fourth quarter. Marcus Smart being guarded by Maxey. Brown at the top of the key over James Harden. And now gives it up to Williams. Williams, they pass it around the timeline. Marcus Smart at the top of the key with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Smart takes it and gets the ball loose, and he's fouled by Tyrese Maxey. Sorry about that. That was a little bit of a weird transition of plays. Maxey, it looked like that the ball was loose before the foul was whistled, but that was not the case. Smart also just with the behind-the-back dribble. I mean, that was a pretty nice move. There's an inbound there, and Tobias Harris does get called for the foul that occurred off the play. So it's now 97-93. So Harris got called for the foul. The Sixers still had a couple to give. Robert Williams gets the inbound. Brown off of a screen to Tatum. Tatum to Smart for a triple on the near wing. No. Tucker with his 15th rebound. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Harden taking it to the rack. Going up with the left hand and finishing it. 97-95. 4:09 left in the fourth quarter. An 8-0 run within the last 2.5 minutes of this ball game. Timeout called by the Celtics. And the Sixers now trail by 2. Don't go anywhere. Sixers action coming back up right soon here on Play-by-Play with JJ. Oh, boy. Wow. That's just what happens within the blink of an eye. When you think that this team is down, this is how basketball goes. It is just a game of runs. You can be down by 15 points, and then the Celtics will go on a run. You know, the Sixers could be down by 10 points, and then they go on a run. That's just how the nature of the beast works. Still plenty of time left to go. Oh my gosh, man. That's cool. I might want to do that James Harden call again. I'm happy I'm taking notes of some of these things because I think it's really important that I try to mark these things down. James Harden layup. And what was that? That was with 4:09 in the fourth. And Embiid's jumper. I liked that one too. If you're new to my channel, and if you enjoy my play-by-play casts, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon too. Embiid with 33 points, Harden with 19, and Harris with 19 as well. And meanwhile for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown leading the way for them with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's see what the Celtics drew up here. Al Horford gets it. He gives it back to Brown. Brown at the top of the key, getting P.J. Tucker to skate on skates and was able to just make a jumper. I mean, P.J. Tucker was on skates and just lost Jaylen Brown. And now the Celtics go up by 2 possessions. Harden gets the ball intercepted by Jason Tatum, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Sixers luckily will get the ball back. I mean, the Sixers caught a big break there. My gosh. P.J. Tucker, Jaylen Brown literally almost broke his ankles. That was a filthy dribble move with the mask on, mind you. Brown is shooting 50% from the field. Maxey will inbound it for the Sixers on the near sideline. 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers trail 99-95. Celtics do have 3 timeouts, and the Sixers only have 1 left. And they got to use it wisely. Maxey will inbound it to James Harden. Harden at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid taking it to the cup. Draws up the double team. And he gets fouled by, I believe it was Jaylen Brown. There were a swarm full of Celtics defenders there right on Joel. And let's see what they call. It will be on Grant Williams. So Grant Williams, who just came in for Robert Williams, gets called for the personal foul. And Williams has 3 fouls on the day. Embiid's first foul shot goes up, and he knocks it down. So Joel has 34 points in this game so far. And the Sixers trail by 3. He's 12 for 13 from the foul line, and that's just unbelievable for a center. And that's just what he does. The second one goes up, and he nails it. And the Sixers trail by 2. 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers playing at the Wells Fargo Center. They're down by 2 against the Boston Celtics, who lead the Eastern Conference. Marcus Smart back to Tatum for a triple. And he knocks it down from the near wing. That was a big-time 3 by the Boston Celtics. And the Sixers had a breakdown on defense. 102-97. Tatum with only 13 points in this game. Sixers did a good job of holding him, but can't leave him wide open. Harden gives it to Embiid on the low block. Embiid dribbling right into traffic, and he gets fouled, that time by Horford. So Embiid will go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The Sixers have been doing a good job with that strategy of just giving the ball to Joel. It's weird because it looks like on the ticker that they gave the Sixers a timeout back, but that doesn't look right. They have 1 timeout left, and even on the ESPN app, it says that they still have 1 timeout left, too. 2:54 left. Embiid's first foul shot goes up, and he knocks it down. So Embiid is shooting 11 for 19 from the field. 102-98. He has 36 points. He's 14 for 15 from the foul line. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. There is still plenty of basketball left to go. And the second foul shot he puts up, and he knocks that one down too. He has been incredible coming down the stretch. 102-99. Sixers trail by one possession. Can they get a stop on defense? Marcus Smart stops on the dime. The ball cuts right towards the basket. Jaylen Brown is there. He tries to pass it out to Al Horford, and he does so. Horford to Williams. Williams back to Tatum. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum trapped. He passes it out to Williams for a triple. It's a little bit short, and the rebound goes to Tobias Harris. Great tip by James Harden. The Sixers could tie, or they could cut the lead to 1. Embiid on the low block. A step-back jumper, and he knocks it down over 2 defenders. 2:16 left to go. What a shot by Joel. 102-101. 2:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers trail by 1. Jason Tatum with a bounce pass inside, and the ball gets denied by Joel Embiid as Jaylen Brown tried to go to the rim. Tyrese Maxey on the outlet. He goes up with a layup, and the Sixers retake the lead. 103-102. Marcus Smart at the top of the key. Are you kidding me? Jaylen Brown to Marcus Smart. Back to Jason Tatum. 1:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers are up by 1. This is unbelievable. Tatum with 8 seconds left on the shot clock being guarded by Tobias Harris. Tatum to Horford for a go-ahead triple. And he gets that one to go. Oh, my goodness. 96 seconds left, and Al Horford has made 5 threes in this game. He's 5 for 8 from downtown. 105-103. 90 seconds left. Embiid on the low block with a turnaround jumper again. That time it's off the mark, and Tatum is there to clobber the rebound. Sixers have to get a stop. Oh, my goodness. What a game. 105-103. 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers only have 1 timeout, and the Celtics have 2. Jason Tatum being guarded by Tobias Harris. A screen comes. Marcus Smart gets the ball inside. Williams for a triple on the near corner. It's off the mark, and the tip back is up by Jason Tatum, and that's good. 107-103 with exactly 1 minute to go. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Harden gets the inbound. 15 points for Tatum in this game. He's been coming up large for the Celtics now. He was cold the whole game. Harden takes it inside, and he initiates the contact and gets fouled. 46.1 seconds left, and Harden will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws as Grant Williams gets called for the personal foul. What an interesting sequence of events this has been. Tobias Harris and the Sixers could not box out Jason Tatum on that putback after Grant Williams missed the wide-open three-pointer on the near corner. Sixers can cut it to 4 here, or cut it to 3 here, as Harden puts up the first foul shot, and he gets that one to go. Every free throw counts for the Sixers. It's 107-104. Tatum only had 4 points in the first half, has 11 in the second half, so he has 15 points on the day. 46.1 seconds left. D'Anthony Melton comes back in for defensive purposes for the Sixers, and the second foul shot by Harden goes up, and it goes down the drain. 107-105. Can the Sixers get a big stop here? Smart getting past half court. His defender, D'Anthony Melton. 37 seconds left. Smart at the top of the key. Spinning over a couple of defenders, passing it out to Horford. Horford back to Tatum at the Wells Fargo Center sign. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum being guarded by Harris. Tatum trying to work around him. Puts up a 3. Great defense by Tobias Harris, but a long rebound goes to Marcus Smart, and they're going to call a shot clock violation. They're going to say that it didn't even touch the backboard. Oh, my goodness. Or it didn't even touch the rim. 22.1 seconds left in this game. Great defense by Tobias Harris to shut down Jason Tatum and not give him any sort of space. But let's see if it hit the rim here. It did not. That was the correct call. So because of that, they're actually trying to see if Joel Embiid committed a foul on Grant Williams. But I don't think he did. So the Sixers will most likely get the ball back. 22.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They trail by 2. What a thriller of a game this has been. A playoff type of an atmosphere at the Wells Fargo Center tonight. Let's see. Let's see if it touched the rim. So it did not touch the rim. It looked like from that angle that it didn't touch it. So, and then I don't know if they're trying to see if there was a foul that was called or what. I don't know. Sam Cassell is looking over at the refs for something. There's a shot of Jason Tatum here. I don't know what's going on. Can't get any sort of signal, nothing from this, so just got to go by the eyesight. And they take a break. So the Sixers, they call a timeout. 21.2 seconds left in this game, according to ESPN.com. So the Sixers can still tie it here. The Celtics do have 2 timeouts remaining. Whew, my gosh. What a game. Man, I'm shaking. I'm shaking here. This is a great game. I'll be honest with you. The Sixers actually put up a really good fight in this one, and I can't be mad at them. I actually can't. This is gritty. This is... If they play each other, this is going to be a hell of a series. It is. Okay. They are back on the court now. It's 107-105. Embiid with 39 points. He's 15 for 16 from the foul line, and he also has 12 rebounds. And the Sixers are going to get the ball back and advance the ball. So that was the last timeout used by Doc Rivers. Tobias Harris will inbound it. 22.1 seconds left. Sixers down by 2. 107-105. Harris will inbound it from the far sideline. He finds James Harden, and he gets it inbounds. Harden trying to look for somebody. 18 seconds left. Here's Embiid. Embiid backing down Jaylen Brown on the low block. Embiid with a pump fake, and he gets fouled by Jaylen Brown. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 10.8 seconds left to try to tie the game. 2 clutch free throws coming up here for Joel Embiid. And that was a great play. He was able to draw him up and get him on the pump fake. Oh, man. He went towards his right side and tried to go up with a pump fake and was able to do it successfully. So Embiid with 2 big free throws. Embiid's first foul shot goes up and he knocks it down. 107-106. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. 14th career game with 40 points for Joel, 10 rebounds and 5 assists. He passed Wilt Chamberlain on the Sixers all-time list for that. Robert Williams comes back in as a substitution for the Celtics for rebounding purposes. Embiid gets the ball back. His second foul shot is just about ready to go up at any moment here. 107-106. This is for the tie. And he gets it. He gets the friendly bounce, and a timeout is called by the Celtics. They still have 1 left. 10.8 seconds left, and if the Sixers could play defense here, that would be great. And this game could go into overtime. Wow. This is a great game. This is awesome. This is wild. It's scary. Scary good. How about this game, man? If you're new to my channel, and if you enjoy this content, before we get into the last 10.8 seconds left of regulation here, okay, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. So mind you, the Sixers have no timeouts left. And after this timeout is taken by the Celtics, they just have 1. So the Sixers can advance the ball. There can't be anything that goes on here. Crazy. They have to play defense. Lots of stuff flying around. Embiid with 41 points, Harden with 21, and Harris with 19. Jaylen Brown with 26, and Derek White with 18. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is going to be huge. Okay. The Sixers still have 1 foul to give. The Celtics will advance the ball. The inbounder will be Jason Tatum. on the near sideline. His defender, Tobias Harris. Tatum will inbound it. He's trying to find an open man, and he is able to find Marcus Smart. Smart gets the ball. Past half court. 7 seconds left on the game clock. And a foul was delivered by Tobias Harris. That was a very smart move for Tobias Harris to do that because that was the last foul that they had to give. So the Celtics will inbound it from the sideline once again unless they want to call a timeout, which they're not going to. Or are they? And they will. Okay, yes. Okay, so that's the last timeout that the Celtics use. 5.9 seconds left, and they'll inbound it one more time. Whew. Hold on to your horses. Okay. Both teams still have one challenge, but they don't have any timeouts, man. They have none. And I didn't know if you could actually... I should have known this, but like you can still challenge it if you have no timeouts. I didn't know that. I should have known that, though. Whew. 5.9 seconds left in regulation. We're all tied up at 107 in knots. The Celtics just called their final timeout. If the Sixers play defense here, it'll most likely go into overtime. Oof, my gosh. What a game. All right, Doc. And the players now break the huddle. And they will head over to their spots. We have hit the 11 o'clock hour on the East Coast side. 5.9 seconds left in regulation. Tatum with 15 points, 13 rebounds, and Brown in this game with 26 points and 4 rebounds. Tatum has finally come to life. Derek White's going to inbound it. It'll actually, well, there was some miscommunication. Marcus Smart thought he was going to, and now he's saying to Derek White, he's looking at him, and Derek White's going back on the near sideline, and he will inbound it. Okay. The ref has the ball, and now he gives it to him. Derek White's going to inbound it to Smart. 5 seconds left. Tatum with a three-pointer from the top of the key, and he knocks it down. 1.3 seconds left. 110-107. Embiid over Tatum for three. Are you kidding me? He ties the game from 3/4 court. What a shot by Joel, a heroic shot. And it looks like it will count. Let's see. They're going to say, they're going to review it. Oh my goodness. That was a line drive laser by Joel Embiid. Did he get it off in time? No, he did not. The ball was still in his hands. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Crazy. And that'll do it. That will do it. 110-107. What a game between two top-tier teams in the Eastern Conference. And that is a dagger. But Jason Tatum with the heroic shot coming up large. And the Celtics win by a final score of 110-107. Oh my gosh. Embiid literally made that shot, but he still had it, like, barely. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if that would have counted? That was from, like, almost full court that he made it. That is wild. They're looking at all reviews here to see if he totally didn't get it, and it just looked like it was clearly still in his hand, and it wasn't even his fault. That's just great basketball. And what a game that was. That is unbelievable. It barely was actually in his right pointer. But he was able to just not get it off. But how about Jason Tatum coming up large, nailing a three-pointer in the coffin for the Boston Celtics? That was just clutch and gutsy. He knew as soon as he shot it that it was going right in. And the Sixers are going to be dealing with a big heartbreaker tonight. But that's how it goes, and that's all she wrote. So the Sixers lose by a final score of 110-107, and what a thrower this was. The Celtics are now 43-17 on the season, and the Sixers are now 39-19. What a close game. It was fought till the very bitter end, and that was quite an exciting matchup. Got to tell you. I'm Jason Joseph. That's going to wrap things up. There's not going to be a postgame show tonight. We will be doing a postgame show tomorrow and talk more about this game. But I got to tell you, the Sixers really played their hearts out, and they really fought towards the end, and that was quite a game. It felt like this was totally a playoff type of a game. But it was cool to watch. Can't lie about that. Alrighty. Hopefully the Sixers see the Celtics in the playoffs. They still have one more time that they face this team. So the Celtics now own the tiebreaker. And the Sixers will be back at it on Monday night. I will not be on the call on Monday night. I'm actually going to be doing a volleyball game. But we'll talk more about it tomorrow during the post-game show. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You guys are the best. If you're new to my channel, if you enjoyed the play-by-play tonight, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. And I will catch you all on the next one. Love you guys.